Note: this timeline will be at volume 7 to 8. I'll try my best to make the story more tolerable for you, my readers. Jaune saved Pyrrha from going against Cinder. He took his gamble. When Pyrrha was looking away towards the tower, he picked up a piece of debris and conks her on the head as he stuffs her in a rocket locker and sent her to RWBY's scroll signal. He found a strange artifact that was hidden in Ozpin's vault, as it looked like a really advanced-looking piece of technology. As he holds it, it seems to glow. He then makes his way towards the tower roof, as he found the cause of all this cinder falls. In his mind, he heard a voice saying, "Use it," as he pulls out the relic and presses it, and it suddenly glowed and detonates, engulfing the tower, with Cinder fleeing, but caught in the blast, losing an arm and half her face along with the Grim Wyvern. With the mastermind of the beacon invasion fleeing, the Grim were leaderless as the huntsmen regrouped and pushed them back. Jaune was reported dead, as Pyrrha's witness statements him going to the tower. It was told by Glinda that whatever happened there that ended up killing the Wyvern was Ark's doing. A celebration was given for the heroes that died, but the greatest celebrant was Jaune for thwarting the invasion. But to teams RWBY and PNR, there was no celebration but grieving at the loss of a friend. Jaune awoke in a training facility. As he looks down, he noticed he is wearing a black tank top with ODST printed on it. He looks out his window as the scene transitioned to a ship in space. As we walks around a ship to be greeted by his captain, Cutter. It seems like we have arrived in an unknown planet. Jaune: I thought we lost our slip space drive. Cutter: with Isabelle and Anders' help we were able to manufacture one. Jaune: Hawa, what planet are we on right now? Cutter: don't know, but there's something strange about it. Jaune: what is it? Cutter: take a look. The two leaders walked towards the observation deck. Jaune: I see Anders left a bit of a mess. Cutter: yeah, such a messy worker. They look forward to see something that got Jaune's eyes to widen. Jaune: son of a. Cutter: commander? Jaune: it's my home planet, sir. Cutter: really now? Anything you can say about it? Jaune: there's no covenant or banished, if that's what you're asking. Cutter: are there any insurrectionists? Jaune: there are, but it's a different problem they're fighting against. Cutter: and that is? Jaune: you might want to AIT down and call Isabelle, since this is going to be a long story. Jaune began telling the history of all Remnant along with his relation to it, and the invasion of the Kingdom of Vale, along with his battle and his final passing, and his arrival in the colony you found him in, and the rest is history. Isabelle: that was a lot of information. Let me get this straight. There are people with animal parts on them? Jaune: yes. Isabelle: and they were bien that way because of these brother gods that made everything?
Jaune: yet.
Isabelle: and there are dark creatures made to destroy all life on this planet.
Jaune: bingo.
Isabelle: and they're nothing like the flood?
Jaune: noshchi.
Cutter: alright, our first priority is to set up a base and resupply, and I hope find anyone to join and replenish our losses. Jaune: the recruitment would be easy, sir, as frontier villages are left to fend for themselves since the kingdoms see no value in keeping them safe. Cutter: alright, Commander Ark and Commander Jerome, you will oversee our ground forces as I and the Spirit of Fire will provide you with off-map support.
Jaune. Jerome. Jaune: yes, sir.
Jaune: yes, sir. Jerome: understood. Launched bay. Jaune: alright, ODSTs ready to jump in feet first. ODSTs: Pyrrha. The Spartans walked by them. Jerome: see you on the ground, Commander. Jaune: you too, Commander. Meanwhile, Atlas. Team RWBY, PNR, Oscar, and Crow is apprehended by the Aesops as Maria walks away. Crow: we're huntsmen from Vale. Knock this shit off. Harriet: you can tell that to the general. Meanwhile, Evernight Castle. Tyrion: oh, Cindy is so sad. Not only you screwed up in Vale, but at Haven as well. And you continue to disappoint Mistress Salem. Emerald: hold your tongue, psycho. Tyrion: Or maybe I should cut yours out, street rat. What's? And Little Miss entitled continue to fail in attaining the half of the maiden power, and splendidly have her behind kicked in by children. Tyrion just laughs. Salem, enough. I am slowly losing faith in you being my servant, Cinder. The other mistakes are understandable, but the one where the weakest student of Beacon managed to not only kill the wyvern I sent you, but to injure you that bad. Whatever relic he used seems to have killed him as well. Salem, continue to fail me, Cinder, and I will dispose of you like any queen towards her pawn. Cinder grinds her teeth remembering that explosion. Back to the UNSC. Jon, alright men, let them have it. As the ODST's charging and guns blazing, cutting down swaths of Grim. On the other side, a massive Grim horde were in their way to the ODST company as 6 pods were dropped right in the middle of them. Jaune, Spartan Red Team, Spartan Team Omega fire at will. The Spartans do what they do best, raise hell. The battle lasted a few hours where the ODSTs lost 13 men due to the horde. Jon, the area clear on our side. Jerome, copy that. Captain, we need a base on Commander Jon's position. Cutter. Understood, sending in condors. The day passes as the UNSC has built up a beachhead. Meanwhile, the Beacon crew meets up with Ironwood as the teams have been assigned to the ASOPs.